Hi guys, I'm Chris from your microbiology class. Today I'm gonna be teaching you actually about herpes simplex type 1 and type 2, which this is the scientific name. So let's continue. So you may wonder what it is, where did it originated. So I'm gonna give a little background to this. So it basically started all in Africa back in the day. It's most likely from a cross event species, which means a human and a gorilla. We're gonna do a little one, some little ears. That means a human and gorilla, boom, together and everything created. So we're gonna talk about transmissions now. So how can you get this virus into you? So basically, we have type 1, type 2. Type 1 is it's usually most known as oral contact, which involves kissing, saliva, sharing drinks, sharing objects. If the person who has the open source, then that means you have to be careful with that. And type 2 is most likely known as basically sexual interactions, sexual intercourse, either or. What makes this virus so strong? This virus is so severe and has factors that help with DNA replication and prevent dendritic cell mutation. In short terms, once you have it in your body or in your system, you can't get rid of it. So now we're going to talk about the incubation period. It takes up to start feeling the symptoms. It takes 2 to 12 days, up to 2 to 26 days. Now we're going to talk about the morphology. It's a double-stranded DNA that contains a capsid, tegument, envelope, and glycoproteins. Now we're going to learn about the pathogenesis. This virus travels to nerve cells where it starts replicating. When HSV enters the mouth, it typically infects the trigeminal nerves. HSV then travels through your nerves to nervi, skin, or mucosa. At this point, the immune system recognizes there's an invader and it starts sending out immune cells. This causes inflammation and the formation of blisters on the skin. After a few weeks, the immune system clears up the primary infection, but HSV stays in the sensory nerve ganglia. This is called the latency stage. Reactivation is when infected cells wake up and triggers an immune response. For example, fever, sun exposure, emotional stress, and hormonal changes. For herpes type 2, the virus infects the epithelial cells and the nerve ending. This virus replicates at the site of infection, and the capsid is transported to the dorsal root ganglia. The virus establishes latency in the dorsal root ganglia or sacral root ganglia. After replication, the immune system often controls viral replication in these locations. A stimulus causes the virus to reactivate and travel down the sensory nerve to the skin and mucous membranes. As I mentioned before, we have two types, type 1 and type 2. We're going to talk about the signs and symptoms. For type 1, we have blisters, open sores, cold, fever, headaches. And for type 2, we have headaches as well as blisters, fever, itching, burning when peeing, and some pain in the genital part. Like you mentioned before, there's no cure for this virus, but there's some treatments. I'm just gonna list some of the medication that you could use in case you get this. Hopefully not. But how to prevent this, the most important part. So you're gonna wash your hands, use condoms, avoid sharing objects with people who are open source, and most important, don't do sex. Well, guys, this is my presentation. Hope you like it. Please don't have any questions because I get nervous. So, thank you.